Alright, so I thought I'd make a video about the new lifeboat that I put on the Homeship, so let's just fly around. So we went over the new man overboard skiff, which is here. I also added a lifeboat yesterday, so I want a nice compact lifeboat to fit in here, so let's look at this. So I have the davits set up so they're single button press. You know, there's still a lot of cleaning up and decorating to do there, of course. But sets the angle and lowers the lifeboat. You jump on and just detach the rope and stick it right there. We have two hatches. We have one for the front compartment and we have one for the driver's seat. So let's get in the driver's seat. We can just look into the front compartment. We can also move there by jumping to the padded seat. So this is our front compartment. Some med kits, defib, scuba gear, a fire extinguisher, some more med kits. There's seating for 8 in here for rescues. You have a modular 2-cylinder engine here. Let's shut the hatch and we'll go take it for a spin. Alright, so ignore those controls on the left. I still need to edit those a little bit, but you have an engine start stop here. That will start, restart the engine. This will idle the engine, so if you're going along, you press that, and that will zero out the thrust and the clutch and stop. Let you coast to a stop. Throttle up and down. I might add a function so you can also do it from the seat. We'll see. Digital speed, engine RPM, engine temp, fuel in gallons, battery and percentage. You have your spotlight on the front. We'll go over that. I'll turn on the night. You have a compass ball for basic navigation. Engine temperature. This will flash if it's higher than 90 degrees to warn you the engine's getting hot. The engine really never gets hot. Pretty much it loses temp the whole time, so you don't have to worry about that. Low fuel, if you have less than 1.5 gallons, that will flash. And then if the battery's below 25%, I haven't hooked this up yet, but it's a silence alarm, so I'm going to add an alarm on there that if any of these warnings go off, it will start buzzing, and then if you press that, it will silence the buzzer. Alright, so let's get moving. We just need to start pushing the throttle forwards. It will auto rev and clutch, and it will do auto gear when you put it in reverse. This here is also a reverse light, so that if you go in reverse, if you have the gearbox in reverse gear, that will pop on. So we have a top speed of 12 knots, which, it's not a lot, but it's also the whole purpose of this is, you're going to get the Homeship close to a rescue and then take out these little rescue skiffs. So, as you can see, you have a refueling port there on top. You have your single lifting point, your spotlight. Let's go to night really quick. As you can see, you have some nav lights. And then if I go in, so if you look on the seat, again, ignore 3 and 6. I changed the way it works, but if you press 1, that gives you a white cabin light. If you press 2, that gives you a red cabin light, so you can see better in here. You can do that button for the spotlight. As you can see, you have a spotlight on the front. Alright, so let's go back to day, and last thing we'll do here is, I'm going to start turning around, but we will go full 100% wind. And we'll see how it performs in the wind. It does have a stability system. With this being a any conditions boat, it's going to be able to take any waves and go over them, no problem. So there's 100% wind. So, if you had to do a rescue mission in very high winds, this would be the craft you want to take. I do need to add a bilge system so that it can pump out, but steering's a little slow at 100% wind, but very rarely you're going to have 100% wind. Alright, so let's head back and we can go connect this back to the Homeship. I'm going to actually shut this wind back off just so the Homeship's not crashing against the dock. Alright, so a very basic stability system in there, so it keeps it nice and level, you know, with lighter waves. Of course, at 100% waves, there's not much you're going to be able to do about that, but I'm trying to think what else. So as you can see, the temperature is rising incredibly slow. This will actually go down as well. You know, you're not going to have any cooling problems with this because this is raw water cooling. It just takes seawater in, passes it through the pump, and puts it right back out. So it's going to stay very cool for you. You're not going to have to worry about overheat, really. So we have 11 gallons of diesel on board. So, you know, it's pretty fuel efficient, but it doesn't have a long range. Again, it's meant to, you're going to want to get the Homeship or the ship close. It's just a lifeboat. So, you know, if you want to use something like this for putting it on oil derrick or a ship as a lifeboat, that's what it's for. It's not for, you know, long distances or high speed. Alright, so we're going to go over back to where we put it on here at the rescue zone, and we'll raise it back up. So I'll just slow down a little bit. Alright, we'll start turning in. Alright, when I get close here, I'm just going to press this engine idle. That's going to zero out our thrust, and it's going to, you know, put our clutch in. I'm going to put it in reverse, and we'll back it up. Just watch. Give it a second to back up here. Alright, here we go backwards, so I'm going to zero it out again. Alright, and the hatch locks when you're in the driver's seat, so you'd want to jump out, and then you can grab the rope. You can hook it right to the rope connector, and with one press of the davit, it will raise. So hopefully it doesn't spin around backwards. I don't think it does. Usually it does a little bit of weight in the front that usually fixes this. As you can see, it kind of pivots off. Reason it's lifting up like this is because I was backing up, so it still had some rearward momentum, but as you can see, it has no problem. It still picks it up and stows it. No problem. And it snaps onto the connector, so that's all set up. So, yep, that's the new lifeboat for the Homeship. Thank you for watching.